Good morning, Dank Nation. This is the Morning Spacey with Devin and Staci. I'm Devin. This is Staci.
We are a recreational marijuana wake and bake show above a recreational, I can't talk today, you guys, marijuana store, the always amazing Danks Emporium. And today we have Knights Templar in the house. This is the creator, founder, the head honcho, the head knight, Nick Kelly.
Thank you very much. Well, we're a team. You know, I just facilitate. I roll the ball down the hill.
He just gets the iron thrown.
And then forgive me, what is your name again? Because I'm horrible. Liberty. And this is Liberty. You work in the garden? Is that what you do?
Oh, yeah, trimming, packaging, whatever. You know,
awesome.
Whoever needs help, really.
Yeah, she's a Swiss Army knife.
Behind the scenes MVP right here. Thank you for what you do.
Absolutely.
Without you, we wouldn't have all the amazing
tastiness. And of course, we have their #1 fan, Brandon.
We had to have the unicorn on today.
I am the unicorn.
He's been waiting patiently for this. He brought some goodies of his own from the Knights.
He did.
I did. I brought some Frosty Night and some King's Kush. We smoked the Frosty Night already, but...
Pop quiz. Which one do you like more?
I like the King's Kush more than the Frosty Night, but I like the... I like the Warhammers better than either one.
Oh, yeah.
I've yet to try that yet.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a fantastic blend.
So you guys drove up here today. Beautiful day, fortunately.
Yeah. Oh, it's gorgeous.
From where exactly?
From Aberdeen.
From Aberdeen. Okay.
Have a place over there in Aberdeen, and yeah, it's pretty close to the farm, so it's nice.
The farm is in
Hoquiam.
So you guys are in both sides of the rival that is in those two towns. And if you've been there, you should. I'm assuming you know what I'm talking about, right? The schools, the football teams. They have
the Grizzlies.
They have one of the coolest rivalry stories you could ever know.
No, I'm completely oblivious.
No
to this.
way. So they've literally you hear about football pranks and stupid teenagers. They've got the big grizzly bear thing. That's somebody actually tried to blow it up one time with dynamite.
What?
They have a vicious rivalry.
Wow.
It's they've had it on TV before. There was a small segment I watched it when I did sports marketing. And yeah, those two towns, they have a super awesome history with that.
Wow.
If you ever get a chance to even just squibble squabble and some talk of the town.
So Grizzlies and who then?
I should know this, but whoever the other team is.
Okay.
The Grizzlies would be what, Hoquiam or Aberdeen?
I believe that's Hoquiam.
Okay, so then it would be the Aberdeen team.
Yeah, okay. Because when I go into Swanson's and I see the Grizzlies shirts there, so.
Yeah, sorry if anybody's watching from either of those shows, but yeah, I can't remember, but it's whatever that team is.
The other team should be named the Shotguns then.
Oh, that's cold-blooded.
Oh, ouch. Yeah, that's... You think it should be called the Courtney Loves? I said it, but that's not what our show is about.
So on top of all those goodies, we also brought our favorite thing from Knights Templar, which is the dragon eggs. We went with the indica this time. Last time we got sativa. We like to do the indica, so we had to give that a shot. And God, they look so pretty.
No, seriously, we bought these 420s last Friday, and we've been saving them for today.
Oh, nice.
To smoke on this, and I keep looking at them in our goodie bag, and I'm like, can I just smoke one?
I kept pulling shit out, and then tossing it in the bottom, stay away.
Yep,
willpower.
I'm going
I have more than me. I was gonna say the whole 7 grams. Sure.
I am, like I said earlier, I'm going to Spokane tomorrow to visit my best friend who I know is watching. Hey girl, Ayla, I love you. I am going there, and I'm bringing her some stuff because over in Spokane they don't have nearly the deals that we do here.
Oh, I see.
Her favorite store, their deal was 15% off the whole store.
Oh, I see.
But meanwhile at Danks they have $4.20 oil and all sorts of stuff. So I'm bringing her some goodies, and one of them is a pack of the dragon eggs because she has not tried them yet, and so I'm so excited to smoke them with her. Oh my god.
Cool. I'm looking forward to the review.
Oh yeah, no, you'll be all over Instagram. Just keep an eye out.
Nice. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that.
How far would you say your guys' stuff reaches out? So for example, we have to help her friend get some in Spokane. Where exactly would you say you wouldn't be able to find you? Like, where's that line?
Well, we have Wenatchee. I know that we have some stores down south that we were working with, and we're looking forward to rekindled relationship with those guys. You know, we've been branching out to different places. That's kind of CJ's wheelhouse.
CJ's
So,
Fort.
yeah,
I can't say it.
Fortois.
Thank
yeah.
you. That's what I thought of.
I know we have stuff out in Bellingham, a couple stores. Anywhere there's, you know, like the Joint, we kind of work with those guys a lot.
They're
you know?
all over too.
Yeah,
I was
they're-
looking at the back of a magazine and it had them listed. And
They're a fantastic place.
I've never been there. I'll have to check them out.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ones. A lot of different ones all over the place. It's kind of a chain.
Mm-hmm.
If
know
you
the
guys
Danks is
haven't
kinda-
had Knights Templar, go to one of these places and try
Yeah.
it.
Go to the Joint.
Seriously.
I know. I saw they're everywhere from Seattle to Bellingham to, I want to say, Tacoma. I thought I saw.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
they're kind of just.
Port Orchard.
There you go. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
So
Or Port Orchard. I don't know if there's a Joint in Port Orchard, but
You
we have a store out there that we do some stuff
everybody, you can try the Knights anywhere you are.
Yeah.
Essentially.
with. Right.
That's not everybody can say that. That's for
No,
sure.
absolutely. That's exciting.
So since you
Quality
are
speaks.
the throne holder, or we should say at least you started the
I want some
script.
dragon.
What
Right.
how did it come to be? What made it what it is today?
Well, I mean, initially, what got me kind of going was, you know, the possibility for, you know, recreational to happen. And I was working with Cannabis Coalition for Standards and Ethics. So I was one of the founding members there too. Back in the day, I wasn't super involved, but I was there in the beginning, 2010, 2011, and I really liked that group of people because they were talking about business practices and standards for production and processing. And, you know, those kinds of conversations I didn't know were happening. And those people were very enlightened, and they kind of brought me up to where I could understand what needed to happen to make a large cannabis company. And so basically just communicating with those people and watching what they were doing, it inspired me to, you know, when the law passed, get a license. And then I started dealing with lots of different people who thought, you know, oh, I'm going to make $1 million on do nothing, you know, and I was like, oh, those people, you got to kind of go
So
past.
it's really the people
Exactly,
that
yeah.
looked at it from the business aspect
Yes.
and took it as a professionalism
Yes.
that kept it going.
Yeah, and
I can see that.
the match was lit when I met my business partner, Andrew Chung. He funded the facility and found the facility, and he's really been very influential on the path that we've gone down. And, you know, Gabe is our master grower, and CJ came in a little later and has been doing sales, and, you know, we're just a kick-ass team trying to fight our way to the top, battling on.
You are
That's
certainly
right.
fit to do so.
Yeah,
sir.
for sure.
I have to say, my best friend was so sad that this table is what is this, rectangle instead of a circle. She was like, "Girl, can you bring a round table? Can you buy one and just return it when you're done?" And I was like, that would be a lot of work. Like, this table is set here.
Well, we've got an axe.
There you
We have
yes.
Take the corners off.
Brandon
That's
decided to bring the axe that he
I have
Pledged.
promised to the Knights Templar. Oh, there's a sword here too.
he brought everything but the armor.
Yeah, where's your armor,
I
Brandon?
don't own armor. I'm a Viking.
I will say
Right?
there was nobody. I mean, I was pretty excited. Don't get me wrong. A chance to hotbox anything cool or unique is fun. But when you guys brought in the helmet last time, you guys were here for a Chronicast. Such a big hit.
yeah.
It's the tiniest accessories in my opinion. Like the little memorabilia, you know, Boggy Boone has their Sasquatch. That helmet. Every time I see it, I'm like, that's fucking wicked.
Yeah.
Watching him put that shit on and blow smoke out of the top.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was born in the wrong
Right.
I was.
I made sure to do it too.
Believing that since I was.
That's one of
10.
my favorite things on my Instagram is I have a boomerang of just smoke coming out of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
we all took a turn putting that.
Oh, that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah,
It's
that's
so
really cool. Yeah, Gabe Lanza
Oh.
got that for Gabe Gruyere for a birthday gift, and yeah, it's gone over really well. It's been a prop. Sitting at the farm right now. You know,
Oh yeah,
and,
that's like the mascot.
Yeah, I didn't want to show up with the same props, you know.
No,
so.
that's
Right?
totally okay.
Keep it unique.
And then so just to kind of swing over on your part, what's something you've really enjoyed getting to do, being part of the process of them growing and the Knights becoming what they are?
Well, I like to see the professional aspect of it. I came from California and I did work in the industry, but it wasn't this type of industry. You know, there's not store. Now there is, but there wasn't stores and
Very black market
packaging
feel.
and stuff like that. And so I've really enjoyed seeing what goes into packaging and the different products that we have. And I mean, one of my favorite things is to trim. It's weird, but I like to trim, and I like the team of trimmers we have. The whole team is awesome, and everybody's very positive, and it's just fun to. It's very not extremely laid back, but you know, there's a chill vibe to it, and it's very, you know, we're working with plants, and a lot of people I don't think see it as, you know, a real job. Like I've told people my job, and some people laugh and like be like, oh, you know, and I'm like, no, it's real. It's, you know, and it's very fun, and it's a different line of work. So you know, you experience different things. It's, you know, you don't have to. Oh, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but anyways, I really enjoy the, you know, everything that really goes into it. But trimming and working with the team is my favorite.
To have like. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that I feel like we're on the same page, but it's so important if you're going somewhere to work that you want to be there.
Yeah.
Like, you're excited. Like, you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh, I get to go trim plants and see, you know, so-and-so who I like. And it's
and the
so
different
much
lifestyles that come into it. There's all kinds of people, you know, we've got, you know, very artistic people, we've got some older folks that work with us, and like everybody, it just is like, it turned into, everybody got really close very fast, and it's just like more of like
a family.
Yeah, a family, or even like best friends. Like I hang out with some people from work, and it's just cool how close.
So it sounds like you found like the right formula of friendship and like community versus also having the business aspect.
Yeah. Well, I've worked places where it's not like that really, but it has a lot to do with the people and who we are around and the comfortability of everybody. And, you know, I think it is the people really, you know, like Nick and Andrew and everybody is just really positive and easy to talk to, easy to come to if you have a problem, anything like that.
That's
you know.
So important.
And it makes it easier to connect with them and feel, you know, comfortable at work and be like, oh yeah, I love coming to my job, you know?
So cool. No, because
it definitely it reflects in your guys' product too, and that's what I was gonna say earlier is that like it sounds really weird, but like it's painted on. Like if a company comes, you know, in anywhere and they've got something that they just threw together and they put in this packaging, but they want you to like it, they're gonna be a lot more forceful and just like, look at this.
Right.
As to where like you guys, a lot of good product, if they have that right algorithm of, you know, the friendships and the community, but keeping it professional and getting it done professionally, I feel like it changes the realm, and it makes it to where like I said, your product shows it. Like,
yeah. Oh, well, and our whole team. I mean, everybody had.
Thank you for that.
In the
Yeah, of course. No, it's like I said, a lot of people assume we're just like we talk up the people we have here. Like, it's so not the case. Like, if it's shitty weed, we're gonna tell you it's shitty weed.
Right.
But far from shitty weed.
It's
sure.
When you crack open one of these jars, or you know, you look at this, and you're like, you can tell that somebody took the time to sit there and do it right. It's well packaged. It tastes good. It smells good. It smokes good. That doesn't just happen.
No, it's an amalgamation of a lot of talents, you know, bringing it all together.
Well, I think our team is very passionate too. Everybody is, you know, different wavelengths of experience and different lifestyles. They come in and we all teach each other things. I've learned so much in this year of being with this company, and you know, you learn from everybody, and I just think that, you know, that takes passion and that takes, you know, interest at least. Like everybody is just like, oh my gosh, you know, like we're doing this, we're learning today, we got to do, you know, even when we're doing just stickering, everyone's like, yeah, we got to sticker today, you know, like we just love it all, you know.
Well, obviously that's awesome right there too. Obviously you guys have the kind of environment though, the kind of vibe, your company has that vibe that, you know.
Literally growing. You know, we're dealing with a lot of things that, you know, companies deal with, you know, the growing pains and moving forward and you know, achieving new goals, new milestones and things like that. And that whole process is just so educational and so learning. You got to learn new coping skills. You know, you have a problem, how do you deal with it? You know, you just grow and you get more intelligent.
And the more people you get, the more it sounds like not in your case, but it can get more messy, and the more
it only takes one thing to hit the fan and throw everything off.
That's true.
Or one personality that's different from the others. You know what I mean?
Metaphorically, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't take much to counterbalance that scale.
You good, unicorn?
Oh, I'm always good.
Yeah, no, we've heard a few horror stories from, you know, other companies or other people who've worked other places, and it's really cool that you guys have that kind of work.
Well, it's not without the challenges, you know.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure nothing's perfect.
It's bickering and such.
Oh, of course.
Oh, you should see us at home.
We try not to do it on the show a lot, but we have a particular type of banter.
We argue. We're that kind of
Very
couple where
awesome.
literally we just have to fight it out. I've told my friends before, like, you guys, I'll see you in a couple hours. I gotta go home and fight with Devin. And we just argue it out.
Even
and
if
then,
we agree about
Well,
what
it's
it
the
is,
communication that has to happen. You know, you have to have a two-way
Exactly.
street, and then you can find out, you know, oh, there's a little island in there. You can like pitch a tent, figure out what the problems are.
Right?
Without
that.
proper communication, healthy relationships can't exist.
Oh, absolutely.
Right, exactly.
So this is a question we ask every single person that's been on here.
Okay.
For you guys, and of course, you know, it doesn't matter how much you smoke, how little you smoke. What is a normal wake and bake day for you? Like, what do you do when you wake and bake?
Well, me, first thing that I have to do every single morning, I have a giant pit bull and she needs to go to the bathroom
Oh, I love
immediately. I can't do anything before that. So then I take her outside, I, you know, play with her a little bit, I go and make coffee, and then I grab a bong.
There you
I
go.
have, I like water pieces the best. I smoke joints and pipes and stuff, but I prefer a water piece.
Same here.
We have this really cool, I think, what is it from? I think it's from High Times. It's this crazy, I wish I had my phone because I have a picture of it, but it's this dab rig and it's just chunky and it's got this
Real
weird
heady.
cylinder on it and it's really nice. And
Oh, yeah.
so, you know, I do that, we put on music, sometimes we clean, sometimes my boyfriend and I, we draw, or, you know,
Do something
play with the
artsy.
animals, we love our
Yeah.
animals, you know, stuff like that. Chill,
So
home
you'd say it's
environment,
more
you know.
like the creative side.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
like that. It's productive to start your day that way. What about you?
Well, when I was waking up and smoking, I would immediately go to my electronic music studio and just start having creative mistakes. Just like get super high,
Yes.
set up all my sounds the night before or the 3 days before, you know, without smoking. Get up in the morning, you know, maybe Bloody Mary.
Oh yeah,
You know?
that's his favorite.
And then I would just start going over the ecology of sounds that I would set up, and then just start allowing them to kind of take shape and take form, you know. And then by the end of the day, I'd just be like, yeah. I used to make records back in the '90s and
Yes,
stuff,
I
house,
saw
you know,
that.
like deep house, and
I gotta know more about that.
yeah,
I'm
you know,
immediately intrigued.
well, I mean, that's how I learned to grow weed, you know. I mean, I moved from Alaska down to California, and I met these really amazing people through the school I was going to, and I moved in with them, and lo and behold, they grew weed. So in 1996, I was growing weed hydroponically in the basement of this house in Albany. It's right next to Berkeley.
Okay.
So it was this amazing time of my life. I was waking and baking and making records, and it was so cool because I knew a lot of the local DJs, you know, Wayne, Garth and Yano, and a couple other guys were just very inspirational for me. I grew up in Alaska, and my dad had records, but these guys were DJing, doing some really fantastic stuff, and it inspired me, you know. And these guys were like, "Oh, we make records." And I'm like, holy crap, and we grow weed. I'm like, I'm moving in.
Literally the American dream.
I lived with those guys. Yeah, I was
Sex,
doing
drugs,
IT.
and rock and
Yeah,
roll.
I was doing IT before that, and you know, I got tired of climbing under desks. You know, I'm 6'8". What the hell? What am
I was
doing
gonna say,
this
yeah,
for?
you can't see because he's sitting, but this, I mean, he compares with Brandon over here.
Yeah.
He's another very
He's
tall
like 2 or
man.
3 inches.
Yeah, he makes Brandon look short, you guys.
That's not easy to do.
Not an easy feat.
I feel so
it's
bad for you though,
impressive.
because like when I first saw you, you know, you're so tall. I'm sure in your head you're like, no shit. Like, I'm sure that's like the first thing everybody tells you. So I apologize.
No. I'm
Unoriginal.
not offended by really anything. You know, I mean, it's just the way things are. But you know, growing up tall, you don't really know what you look
you
like
want
from the
to-
neck up because all the bathroom mirrors are,
Oh, I'm
you know,
sure.
and then the shower heads are like right here.
Oh, that must
You know,
be
you
terrible.
You feel like Will Ferrell and Elf.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You know exactly. You know the struggle, my friend.
I'm so
Can't
happy to be
find
sure.
clothes in
It's
normal
nice.
stores.
It is
You
very
gotta
Right.
get a special. Said stores.
Except for my
Stores.
pants always
Stores.
get wet when I walk when it rains. My pants always get
Oh, yeah.
wet because I'm short.
Yeah, I have to order my pants online.
I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
I've
There's only
never
one
even
shop I
thought
can
about
go
that.
to.
Yeah.
That's never crossed my mind. I'm like, dude, I've always been so short and stocky that like I'm lucky if they have pants short enough. And the idea of like, I need more material. That's rough.
Yeah, luckily I found Ross because I didn't have shoes until then. You know, Ross has like big size
I love
shoes.
Ross for
What
shoe
size shoe
shopping.
do you wear?
16s, I got some 15 and a half.
Holy shit,
You know,
dude.
and,
Oh my god!
I had like 4 pair of shoes my entire life, and then a buddy of mine at Geppetto's, he's a larger guy too. He has the same size shoe, and one day he just came over to me. He's like, "Hey man, try these on." And I was like, I loved them. I wore them to death. And I was like, "Where'd you get these?" He's all, "I probably shouldn't tell you, but I got them at Ross over there in Aberdeen."
Oh, yes.
So I'm weekly going over to Ross. I have 18 pairs of shoes now. I literally
Well,
feel
yeah.
like a king. They're
You're
all
gonna
different
binge
colors.
after
I got
all
some
those.
green shoes now.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Wow.
It's even more of a drive than we are. But if you ever get a chance, is it the Centralia Outlet Mall
Oh, it's the.
or Chehalis out?
I don't know where it
There's an
is.
outlet mall in
Yeah.
one of those two towns, Chehalis or Centralia.
It's
I
like 2 hours
always
away
fuck
from
it
here.
up.
Oh yeah.
But they're like they're legit the outlets of the company. So there's like a Nike and like a
Oh, wow.
Levi
Gap.
and all that, and you
Yeah.
get really good prices.
Oh,
But
that's
most of it's
fantastic.
all like warehoused.
Centralia
Right.
is what
Centralia.
Ollie John
There's-
said.
Okay.
So yeah, so like a lot of the bigger sizes you'll find there
Nice.
because
Nice.
that's like their place for
There's
it.
one in
Right.
Oregon
Also,
that you don't have to
Ayla
pay
said, you know what they say about big shoes?
sales.
Big,
Big hands.
socks.
Big.
Big socks.
Big socks.
So Brandon, I was gonna give you an opportunity since you are such a big fangirl of Nights.
Not even ashamed. Go ahead.
Right?
Is
Right?
there
Get it?
anything you wanted to ask them, or like anything you've ever just wondered sitting in your room smoking, or
Yeah,
sure.
honestly,
there's gotta be.
There is.
Take it away.
One, is there any way I can work for you?
I didn't set that up on purpose. I promise.
Two, thank you. I love your product.
Oh, thank you. We love you. You know,
Right,
this is
he's-
why we're doing it. It's for people like you.
Thank
know?
you. I
And
appreciate you
yeah,
guys
if you
very
got
much.
resume, you know, and some skills.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
mean,
I
you know,
did
we're a growing
security for
company.
4 years.
Oh,
I could
yeah?
do nice security.
I hear he
Yeah.
does a nice worm. Like, he could be your knight. He'll just walk around in knight's armor.
Right?
I guarantee you no one's going to take anything.
You could hide him in different places of the farm and then give whatever employee finds him like an extra $20 nightly.
Trim up a quarter pound of weed an hour.
Right,
'Cause that's kind of
right.
like where I used to be. That would be a fantastic metric. Boom, you're in.
All right.
You know.
All right. On that note, I think we're gonna move to something we're pretty excited about. We have been setting up this giveaway on Instagram for followers,
Right
and we
on.
told everyone that we would be giving away this piece. It comes with a glass screen. I've never used one before, but it's pretty fucking snazzy.
There's a carb that goes down. You can't really see it through the
Little down perk, yeah, in the middle.
Or carb. Yeah, I meant.
Those are like 4 pieces, right? Or 3 pieces?
It's officially 3 that I
Okay,
can see. There's
right.
the down perk, and then there's this
The
piece.
chalice
and
and then the
yeah,
mouthpiece.
and I really like this one because it's got like, you see a lot of
Nice
them with the
little grip.
rings,
Yeah.
but like this one's got like a nice little, I like it. It's fun.
I like it's cute and little.
Sherlock
Yeah.
bubbler, is that what they call
Yeah,
those?
exactly.
The shubler.
the
The
Shubler.
colors are stupid.
Yeah.
Hopefully whoever gets it, you name it the Shubler. 'Cause that's fucking awesome.
So-
To keep it fun and because you guys are here and we're so honored to have you here, we'd like you guys to pick from the cup.
Yeah,
for
pick
winners.
pick it out and then hand it to me. I'll let you do it if you want to be our Vanna White.
Right.
I'm just gonna mix them up really quick, you guys. You're all here in the Danks Wonder Emporium cup.
Yeah, if you've entered, you're in.
And
there.
Amber definitely had the most entries. Girl went crazy on it.
Yeah,
so.
thank you for that.
Yeah,
by the
for
way.
sure. So I will be
Dedication.
surprised
For sure.
if Amber doesn't win, but there are a lot of other people, so we will see. Right, go ahead and grab one.
I'm looking.
Right.
Let's feel one. Oh, come on.
Right, I know they're all connected. I did a horrible folding. There we go.
Handy to you.
I don't think this is Amber. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
What?
All right, it is Jamie Guzman 650.
Oh, wow.
Woo!
Oh, snap.
I
Congratulations.
think, yeah, congratulations. I
Whoa,
think that
baby.
was one of our new followers that somebody tagged. In fact,
my
I think Amber might have tagged this person. So,
Hey, fair is fair.
oh,
Congratulations.
but yeah, if you're not
person that
watching,
you-
we'll post this on Instagram when we're done, and
We'll get in
tag
contact
you.
with you. Either
For
way.
sure, yeah. So, yay!
Okay, now for the extra fun. We weren't going to do another Mad Lib because we feel like 3 episodes in a row with a Mad Lib is no fun. But we're kind of thinking about making it a segment.
I think Mad Libs are always fun, personally.
So maybe just like, as long as it's not a time burner and we can find the small ones, I think we're going to do a Stoner Mad Lib at least once a week.
I agree. We got the official adult Mad Libs stoned off our Mad Libs.
Oh, wow.
And so they really are stoner Mad Libs. It is the same one that our amazing producer John Baby had. I'm just a stoner and didn't realize it.
We unintentionally, so here's what really happened. We had no idea that it played out that way, but her friend Ayla had already had this one in the mail on its way to us when he picked that up. And fate is fate.
Well, and it worked out because Custom Grow
420, yeah.
did, or Oli Jolie, I always call them Custom Grow, did a bunch of the ones of John's, and then we got to do some. So now it's brand new to us because we didn't get to do.
There are a few, yeah. So
Yay.
I feel like because you guys are the Knights and you could make this interesting, you could definitely help us with some of these words.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be honest with you.
That's
If
so
you
much
guys
better.
have seen any of the episodes, we don't know 90% of what these are.
I do. He does.
Adjectives, noun. It's all just garbage
Okay.
to me.
By any chance, does our awesome producer have a writing utensil? Stacy was not prepared. Oh, thank you.
Just pretend that
Thank
didn't
you.
happen. We had a small warp in time.
Yep. Oh, look at this pen.
So
All right.
this one is called Granny's Secret Pop Brownie Recipe.
All right.
Okay.
So here we go. We need. Okay, there's only 2 of us. One of our names. We'll do Liberty. I choose.
All right.
There's only 2 names there.
Right? It was a person in the room, female. So I'm like, well, okay. Give me a number, and you guys can shout them out, whoever.
420.
It's
Alright.
420 every time. Every time.
Letter of the alphabet.
Z.
Wow.
First name, female. We'll do Stacy now. Type of food.
Pizza.
Yes.
Boy, you could tell we all got a lot in common.
For sure. A noun. That's a person, place, or thing.
Danks, Wonder Emporium.
Okay.
For sure.
I wasn't ready
Okay.
for that.
Another noun.
Knights.
Knight Templar.
Okay.
For
You guys both get to be part of the recipe.
Okay.
sure. An adjective.
Don't know what that is.
That's a descriptive.
Don't know what that is.
Nightly.
Nightly. All right, and then another noun.
Another noun.
Person, place, or thing.
Softly.
Oh, wait, that's a
one.
descriptive
Oh, shit,
one.
oh, shit.
You say airplane.
Airplane.
Airplane. Okay.
Airplane. Let me see if there's another. Here you go. Softly will be the next adjective. Or adverb is
I'm
what
stoned.
Okay.
You're good.
I
Get
still
it.
do the same
All right.
thing.
Type of liquid.
Distillate.
Yes.
That was good.
Adverb.
Chazzled.
All right. And noun. Person, place, or thing.
France.
France. Part of the body.
Leg.
All right.
I was gonna say gastrocnemius.
Oh my God. Thank you for answering
Every
before
time
it.
she says that one, I always try to think of some like big
simple.
technical name.
It's this part of your legs. We're on the same.
All right. Another noun.
Dog.
Dog.
I was waiting for him to say run.
Number.
5.
5. Color. That was unanimous. And an adjective. Descriptive.
Descriptive word.
Like fast.
Large.
Fast. All right.
Told you we were gonna do a quick one this time, guys.
All right.
So slow.
Here we go, you guys. This is Granny's secret pot brownie recipe. After years of secrecy, old Granny Liberty is finally high enough to share her recipe for the world's best pot brownies. Ingredients: 420 dozen grade Z eggs, 1 box of Staci Crocker chocolate pizza mix. That's so accurate for me. That sounds amazing. 2 heaping Danks Wonder Emporium spoons of melted Knights Templar. That sounds all right too. Okay.
Sweet.
1 dime bag of your most nightly pot. Well, okay.
That works.
Directions. First, set your airplane processor to high and grind the pot into a powder. Then heat the pot in butter or distillate. And once it is heated, chozzled, strain the mixture using a whisk. Softly mix all ingredients into a France that has the consistency of tartar control leg paste.
That is a very weird and specific paste.
For
The
sure.
ending got really weird.
Pour everything into a baking dog and cook in the oven at 5 degrees until dark green.
I'm sorry,
Eat
Scooby.
and try not to do anything too fast. That was awesome.
I'd say best
Wow.
one yet.
4:20. What's the day? 4,
Two.
5,
24th.
4.
Oh, I'm way off. I said 2. It's 4:22.
That was awesome. I love Mad
Thank you for
Libs.
that.
Yes, we're gonna start doing that once a week. We think. 'Cause
Yeah, I think as long as we can keep a good angle on the small, shorter ones. The first time we did it, we were here for like 20 minutes. Just
Oh, it was rough. I
Coming
found
up
one
with
online
words
that
and-
was way too long.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh.
so. One of the last things I wanted to talk about, we bought some of this Emerald Evolution, and especially because you trim.
Right.
We kind of talked about it before we went live. Shame on us, but
We're
we got
gonna
some of this
recap.
stuff. And I don't know if you guys can see this, John. I can do the thing.
The thing.
Let me know if I'm doing
Ayla
it
said
right.
hold it up.
Hold it up.
Yeah, like closer.
I'm asking the producer. He's the one that I want to know from.
You
Yeah.
good?
Okay, I'll quit moving it then. So if you guys see this, it's not like when you look at weed, there's like hairs and crystals coming off. There's definitely hair, and there's definitely crystals, but they're not coming off.
No.
So what were you guys saying that you felt? First of all, how did they do that? What did they do to this weed?
It looks like it's a part of the curing process to me. You know, they cured it. They trimmed it very close. It's a nice, beautiful bud. That bouquet is amazing. I'll totally smoke some of that.
Oh god, and it's
Oh,
a great
wow.
indica, real
Yeah.
heavy, good night weed.
Right, for sure. It's very beautiful.
I made the mistake of waking and baking with it one day.
That is so
Oh.
funny.
I took such a good nap. Stuffed
That's
my
actually-
face.
One night.
Can I grab?
Yeah, please do. And if you'd like to try some, that's why we brought it to
Yeah.
share. Yeah.
Yeah, it smells really nice.
just-
It looks more manicured than, not more than usual,
Oh.
just very tightly trimmed.
Okay, so what does powder mean? Like that didn't look like crystals. That looked like powder. I broke it away and it was purple. Oh, it did it again a little bit.
I see that.
What is that? Just all from the curing too?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Probably a good thing. I don't know. I'm not.
I wonder how.
It's
I
so
wonder
good
what their
purple.
process was and how long it took them to
Yeah.
get it to that stage.
That's definitely a good question. Let's see if there's
Months. I would say
I
months.
was gonna say.
You know. And then as it was drying, they
very
might have been
dense.
rolling it around.
That's
You know?
true, yeah.
Yeah.
It is
That's-
super dense.
That's what I've
Super,
never
super
seen.
dense.
But
Like
it still feels
I've-
kind of moist.
I
and,
legit,
like,
I've never
it smells
seen
really
weed
good.
that just
You
doesn't
guys
have
can keep
hairs.
that.
and
You don't
stuff.
even
Okay.
have to smoke it now.
Yeah, if you guys just want.
You can just
yeah,
take it with
sure.
you if you
Here.
want.
Okay, that's cool. Thanks.
Yeah, there's another
wow.
one. Yeah, just to try it whenever. It's really good
Sure.
weed. Yeah,
Sure.
it
It's
is.
got a.
It's Emerald Evolution.
Yeah, it's a
We just
cross
tried it
between the
recently.
pink lemonade number 2.
Yeah, I just like to say I'm representing the elderly responsible people. I have
Yes.
to get Liberty Home, so I will not be smoking any weed. There are people out there that are responsible people.
Drivers, yeah.
I am one of them.
I raised
Right,
my
yeah.
hand too soon. I thought you were gonna say there are people who will smoke and drive. I'm like, I don't have to. I've got Staci with me.
Yeah.
You never let me drive.
It's because I'm.
I haven't
Not high
coughed
enough.
so hard in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
we're.
was great.
How you
Welcome
feeling over there,
back.
Randy?
Thank you.
Dragon egg?
No, that's
No.
just the King's Cushion. I
Okay.
took way too big a hit.
Yeah, see, I wasn't even. I'm still on the dragon's egg, and he's like, oh, here's some King's Kush. I'm like, fuck, I gotta smoke up.
So while I am in Spokane, my best friend and I are going to be making weed butter and then some infused syrup.
Oh, nice.
So we're gonna do an episode soon where we're gonna cook and make like pancakes, infused pancakes with syrup. So.
Maybe before you go, you can pick up some of that royal oil. And you can use that in the
It's fully decarboxylated,
Yes.
so
Yes.
you know you can cook at a low temperature. You know,
Oh, yeah.
and
That would be
works really good
perfect for
that.
the syrup.
Yes, it would.
Wow,
Oh,
yeah, it would.
I like it.
I'm excited for that. We will be having that on the show.
That's awesome.
She's watching, girl.
Eventually.
Look at this.
Eventually, we will be eating the fuck out of that.
Oh,
Nice.
it's gonna be amazing. We're super excited.
You put like fruits and stuff on your
I do.
pancakes and stuff.
Yes.
I do. I'm a like. That's. Thank you for asking me that. What a good wake and bake question.
Yeah.
So for me, like I can't just have like the pancakes or for you lumberjacks out there, the flapjacks. You know, but I have to have like maybe some blueberries or strawberries or I hate pineapple on my pizza. It's true.
Oh.
I know. And he's a
fucking
Steelers fan,
love
so
fresh
it's like
pineapple.
2 out of 3.
So if I could put
strikes.
pineapple on anything, it's definitely some kind of breakfast food.
Right.
I
right,
love
right.
pineapple on my
about
pizza.
that. I've never had pineapple on pancakes. That
I
sounds
haven't
really
either.
good.
Like
That's what
pineapple
they
and
serve,
pepperoni.
like-
They kind of balance each other.
That's my favorite because it's
Yeah.
salty but
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah. That's
I
just
I
some,
like
pineapple-
sweet and spicy.
very rare, but I have it every once in a while.
It's my favorite. It drives him
When
nuts.
I have
Pineapple
it,
on the
it's
meat
when
lovers.
I ate all of my pizza
And
there's
he's
some
eating
of
my
hers
pizza,
left.
yeah.
That's when I have pineapple on my pizza. It's when all mine's gone.
And he doesn't bitch about it, let me
fucking
tell
right.
you.
I'm thankful for the extra food.
Yeah, he doesn't ask. I go in there and there's like a circle, like literally he'll take a bite out
I
the
like to
middle
take
of the
like
piece.
awkward
Oh my
bites of
goodness.
food
Or,
and
like,
leave it.
We got the Papa Murphy's like the s'mores dessert pizza,
Mm-hmm.
and he cut a square out of the center of it.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a monster.
Because that's where all the good stuff was.
Yeah,
So
right.
I just took like a nice little.
He's
section of that.
horrible.
I like the corners.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I like.
I
like the
took a
crust in the
picture and
corners.
posted on Facebook. I was like, I live with a monster.
I just feel like
Who would do
if you're
this?
gonna take a bite of someone else's food, you're already a dick. But if you do it in like a funny way, like I feel like that kind of lessens the
No,
salt
then
in the
he
wound.
blames it on the cat every
Sometimes,
time.
yeah, I'm just like, oh, dude, our cat was in
Dobby
the fridge
did
again.
what? Or if we go to fast food, anytime I get anything, he has to have a bite of it before I notice. And then he'll be like, we should call and complain.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh,
like,
I've
You get a
definitely
free
eaten
one.
like half of her taco before and then been like, dude, that's so fucked up. Like, who eats a taco and puts it in a wrapper, like, genuinely upset?
and I'm like, you do. That would be you.
Oh my goodness,
It's
that's hilarious.
definitely me. I can't help it.
I live with a monster.
That's the kind of banter that we have. We
It
like
is.
to. I do that, and then she likes to yell at me when I'm in the bathroom.
All this stuff would go viral. I hope you're getting it on film.
You guys seriously need to do a daily vlog. Like,
We've talked about doing some stuff from home too, because we know everybody does enjoy watching the show, but sometimes when you're working and stuff, it's hard to catch it live. Again, you guys can always watch it not live. I'm cool with that, if you're cool
Weed
with
on
that. But I definitely feel like we're gonna branch out and do like maybe some surprise things on Instagram or whatever. That way you guys can see maybe a little bit more of who we are, not just in the studio when we're waking and baking with you guys, but when I'm walking by and pulling my girlfriend's shirt over her head. That's good fun.
Yeah, I want to do a video. 100 things to do with a joint tube.
Yes.
You know, I've got about 50 of them in my brain.
Oh, can we get a sneak peek at like 10?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the first one, of course, open a beer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There you go.
And then, of course, use it as a joint tube holder for your joints.
Okay.
So a
All
friend
right.
of mine took
Use it as a
one.
whistle. Sometimes you can get a tone out of them if they're the right shape.
A friend of mine took one and cut the bottom off of the end
Mm-hmm.
and put it inside of another one and then melted a little hole and then turned it into a mini bong.
Wow.
gosh.
Okay, that's
There's one right
fantastic.
there.
You
That
could add that one.
Yeah, okay, that's great. You know, any other ideas? I mean, like, we're always kind of looking for these things.
I dig it. That would be a really cool video.
It can be, you can grind up weed, put it in there, and then it's always the perfect size to fill a bowl
I've used it
for it, and then you can
yeah.
pack it. My best friend does that. That's
That's
her
cool.
little weed holder thing.
That's awesome.
I catch myself like getting caught. I don't really like social media and to play on like Facebook and stuff like. I love Instagram. I can't help it. There's no whining on Instagram.
Yeah.
Which is super awesome.
I got you, girl.
But
I know you.
I catch myself watching just like those kinds of videos. You know what I mean? Like, guys, it's either some type of like what you can do or do it yourself smoking videos, or it's just watching people do dumb shit like throw. I just watched this video of this guy throwing like a 12-pound chunk of ice off this really high thing onto a trampoline.
Oh yeah.
Just to see what it would do, and that was pretty cool. Some of them were like really dumb, but I can just get caught up and watch that shit for hours.
Man, I love to watch like the boss videos on YouTube, just scrolling that through and smoking some weed.
It's a great thing to do, especially for a wake and bake.
Yeah.
They're little recommended videos. Eventually, you can go down the rabbit's hole though and end up in some weird shit.
Yes, you
But
can.
most of the time,
I've left YouTube running, and I came back to Flat Earth Conspiracy.
Oh yeah, that's the best.
I was on Kendrick Lamar. I don't even know how I got to conspiracy.
That's how.
It's because he's woke.
Because he was doing an interview with Shaq, and then it like Shaq's all about flat Earth.
Is he? I didn't know
Pretty
that.
much.
I just saw a
boy.
video. This guy just got enough money. He's like the first one. He built, officially finished, and flew out a rocket
Yeah.
for research of flat Earth.
Yeah, he
So
only
is
went
there
up a couple
flat?
thousand feet.
Is that it?
Apparently, you can't tell the curvature of the Earth from that height.
Well,
So,
sorry, dude, you failed.
well, for me, it's kind of like it could be a conspiracy entirely because I mean, like everything we look at is through our eyes, which are round, so everything gets curved. You know, the photons as they travel through the fluid in your eye. So you're always going to have a curve to like pretty much everything, and you can really see it if you wear your glasses. You know, you just tilt your glasses a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
So you can see the effect and of the photons moving through there and then, you know, getting distorted. So, I mean, I don't believe the Earth is flat, but I love to listen to people that are completely convinced of one thing.
That might be the most open-minded like point of view on flat Earth I've ever heard, and I've heard a lot of them.
Yeah.
Boom!
Yeah.
You just blew my fucking mind. I'm like,
to slay.
you're right.
That was just something I thought up on my own. I was like, well, you're looking through a round sphere and you're...
I'm sure there's some explanation as to why that's not the case, but like, for a good like 2 minutes there, I was like, damn, the flat Earth thing might be real. Like,
So, I don't subscribe to the flat Earth theory either, but
You don't
I
subscribe.
know,
That's good.
but I know that the human eye has part of the vision receptors blocked off by part of your like natural growth. So we don't perceive the full reality.
Oh, no, not at all, man. We see a pinprick of reality. I mean, like, if you look at
So-
electromagnetic fields and the whole, what is visible light versus all of the other spectrums out there, we're like this.
Yeah.
I mean,
So, if we don't actually perceive the whole reality, you could be onto something with the whole looking through an orb thing.
I'm
For sure.
like genuinely so happy right now. If you guys watching could just, we need this show every week. These are the conversations I want to have. I know we have a good time and stuff, but like when I'm waking and baking, you bring this fucking shit on me.
yeah, right? Yeah. I love the UFO disclosure
Mantis
stuff.
shrimp.
That's
Mantis shrimp.
What is mantis?
Are those the
shrimp?
ones that like shoot out water like a bullet, or is
Are
that a
they
different
something
one?
that can survive in space?
They
I-
see a whole spectrum of color.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's exactly right.
they see a whole spectrum of colors.
Yeah.
Okay.
John Baby just dropped some big knowledge.
I saw him get really excited over there and like moved around. I was
Okay.
like, I was stressing. I was like, oh fuck, are we having those audio issues again? I was really sad,
First
but I
of
saw
all,
he was excited.
What if?
so
What
we were
if? What are
good.
those? What do you say there?
Mantis shrimp.
Mantis shrimp.
What if they're from the fifth dimension?
Or from a different planet.
Oh.
Yeah, I've had the thought that maybe, you know, the alligators are this ancient race of alien that came to the earth a long time ago. And then you sit there and you watch swamp people and wonder why we're still on the planet, you know? It's like, did we scare their ancestors away or are they plotting?
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Don't really know.
So I've seen images of like cave paintings,
Yeah.
and
for
there's
sure.
like reptile people and like people fighting. So maybe.
Yeah, I love Ancient Aliens, man. I just
me too.
I'll put that. It used to be on Netflix, you
This
know,
is
and I would
nice.
just watch every episode. I highly recommend the episode on shamanism and the one on the number 3.
You guys,
They
I'm
are
gonna cry fucking
fantastic.
tears
They changed
right
my
now.
life.
Yeah.
You know, I had some personal experiences that when I saw the one on number 3, like I was like, I've seen that before. It was fantastic.
I haven't seen it. I'm gonna have to
I get
watch
goose pimples
that.
just thinking about
She,
it.
no joke, won't watch it with me. It's what I live for. And
I'll watch it. I'll
right.
check it
It's
out.
boring to her. She doesn't believe in aliens.
I've never really thought about it. That's not fair.
Yeah.
I just chose not to sit down and really think about it.
Okay, but now that you are thinking about
Fuck
it,
you.
let me ask you this. If the galaxy is as old as, the universe is as old as it is, and it's constantly expanding, I think it's a little egomaniacal to say we're the only intelligent life out there.
So, have you guys seen X-Files before?
Sure.
Okay.
I watch it religiously.
So, which one's the girl again?
Scully.
Scully.
Yeah.
I'm Scully. He's Mulder.
Oh, okay.
So I'm the one. I'm always
Your logic,
everything.
you have a reason.
I
You're very
have
skeptical.
to. Everything. Yes.
Yeah.
Everything I can think of a reason for, and
Right,
it drives
right.
him insane because he's
Right.
like, "Babe, no, I'm telling you this," and I'm like, "Well, Devin, but," and he'll show me pictures and shit, and I'm like, "Yeah, but this could have like."
Well, you're
yeah.
the yin to his yang. You're complementary.
Exactly,
No, it's a
right?
real
That
thing.
thing would start spinning pretty fast.
Right, right. I bring him back
open to
down. I'm
so
like, "Babe,
many,
no."
so many conspiracy theories because I've accepted the fact that there are just countless realities that we're not even aware of yet.
Yeah.
Like there's so much to point towards that, and once you know about the stuff pointing towards it, it's kind of hard not to believe it. I'm too high to bring up any of the articles I read.
Oh, I could go on
But-
forever.
Ayla said she agreed with you, Brandon, that it's very arrogant to
It
think
is,
that. Which, and I'm not saying he says I don't believe. It's not that I don't believe. I don't believe in little green men that are, gonna whatever.
Nobody
But
necessarily
There's a
thinks
school of
that.
thought that
I
says
just
that
don't-
we are the actual aliens coming to visit from the future,
Yeah.
and that's what we're gonna evolve into.
Well, that's what the
Great
alien
people.
said when he came out of the wall and talked to me. He said, "Can you see me?" I leaned forward. He looked back at me, his eyes squinted. He says, "You're seeing yourself."
That's incredible.
That actually happened right when I got back from Burning Man.
oh,
Very strange,
shit,
1996. It was a great
Damn.
experience. Kind of changed me a little bit. But I mean,
So
go
you've
to
been
Burning
to the
Man.
90s recently, bro?
I'm kind of stuck there, probably.
The 90s were the best.
So I've been listening to a lot of Yaz lately, which I really, really enjoyed. Everybody was listening to Metallica, and I went to the Metallica concerts and everything, but I'm a sound designer. I like analog synthesizers. I like that German stuff. I love Kraftwerk. That's what I've been listening to lately. And so, yeah, I've been to the 90s. Yes, sir.
That's
Let me know when you peek through some walls.
I'll tell you,
Okay.
legitimately, I've had so many conversations about, and there's a lot of conspiracies out there. There's infinite amount
Sure.
of conspiracies out there.
9/11's my favorite. How they
Oh
melted those
my
buildings.
God,
Whoa.
that's-
Judy Wood, check that stuff out, man.
We could
That's
probably hang out
fantastic.
for weeks, dude.
Yeah. The Hutchinson
God.
effect. You know what that is?
Which one is
The
that?
Hutchinson effect, where that guy up in Canada was levitating those big giant balls and then taking two different compounds and wood and steel and combining them molecularly with electromagnetic fields.
What the fuck, no?
Dude, man, yeah, those
What
are the
the
rabbit
fuck?
holes you
I'll
want to
check
go
that
down.
out.
That
Yeah.
stuff is
Dude,
fantastic.
that's familiar. I don't
Yeah.
remember it, but
Oh,
I
man.
remember
I'll
looking
send you guys some
something
links.
up about
For
For
it.
sure,
sure.
please do.
Yeah, I get into that shit rough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, I gotta tell you. So, you guys don't know. I hurt myself on 420. I fell. Probably hurt my meniscus. Probably will need surgery. We will see. And this has been awesome and one of our best episodes. But we gotta wrap it up soon because my ass hurts from having to keep my legs straight. It hurts.
Well, that's a first.
I'm just gonna put it out my tailbone is killing
All
me
right.
right
Well,
now.
well, then we'll go straight into saying thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so much.
for
Seriously.
being here, guys.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
having
what
us,
you
you guys.
do and just putting the care that you
For
put
sure.
You too.
into the product. Yes.
Thank you for keeping the weed what we want it to be. Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome and well cared for.
Seriously.
Brandon,
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Thank
You guys are
you.
awesome.
Yes, thank you.
I am
And-
such a huge fan.
thank you again for being here with us as well to experience the night.
Thank
Appreciate
for
you guys.
And a viewer said you guys need to come back again sometime.
For
and hang out
Awesome.
with us.
sure,
Yeah,
We
that was
I
just said on
definitely enjoyed the
YouTube.
shit out
So
of this.
no,
Sweet,
seriously,
sweet.
yes. Please.
Yeah, and of
please
course,
do.
we always like to thank John Baker Media, Danks Wonder Emporium.
Of course.
You guys are
Sure.
the best of the best. All the people downstairs working. Good luck today. We're sorry it's nice outside, I know, but it'll be your turn soon.
Oh yeah, can we just say really quick because we haven't been on since 420. You guys killed it downstairs.
Oh my fucking god, yeah.
It was madness here.
These guys
it
are
was a
Budtenders,
circus.
and they were putting in
my God.
some Puyallup Fair circus shit. Like,
Dude,
yeah, no, it was impressive.
It really was.
They're
It was
damn
just,
near superhuman.
You
Apparently,
Danks,
some
you
of them
rock.
blew out knees
There's
running
something
around
special
down on
about
420.
Danks.
Yeah.
We're just like, what can I get you?
It was intense.
Justin
and
did that.
we brought down food. Deanne, who she's a regular here, cooked 2 huge things of lasagna, and then made peach cobbler and brought a whole bunch of garlic bread.
Oh, wow.
And we
awesome.
made sure we carried them downstairs for her and made sure just brought plates of food and like these
Fantastic.
Budtenders had almost tears in their eyes. Just
Oh,
Yeah, it was
ooh,
mad.
we're like,
Yeah.
you poor thing, take it and eat.
it's like Black Friday.
It was
It was.
Stoner
It
Black
was.
Friday.
Yeah.
What's sad to me though, and this shouldn't happen if you guys were here and you had this personality or attitude, shame on you. They acted like it was Black Friday.
Oh,
there was
there
a
were
lot of pushing
What
and
the
shoving,
fuck?
being upset and impatient. And we're here to buy weed, everybody.
For
What the fuck?
we were getting
Yeah, right.
$35 ounces.
Right.
We went
wow.
into a
Ugh.
store, and that's how I felt. I was in California last year, so this was my first year on 420, being able to
Oh,
buy
Incredible,
and shop.
right?
And we went to, what was it? We stopped by 420 Carpenter. We were going to
Yeah,
come here,
that was
but we
it.
saw the line. We're like,
Oh,
oh,
it
my
was
God.
it was insane.
definitely
It was
intimidating.
crazy.
Yeah.
But everybody was kind of aggressive, like it was Black Friday shopping, and I was just like, I don't like this. I'll stay
That's-
home next year.
That's
maybe.
not
It
the
was
vibe
really
that we
bad,
want in our
It was
community.
a little intense.
I get it.
It's
Yeah,
not
I
how
want
people
mine
should
and I
be.
want it now.
I even said
But come on.
there was one person downstairs who was particularly grumpy and just very complainy. You know, he was sitting there going, "Oh my God, she's going so slow. Can you believe?" And so I said to another person nearby, so he'd hear me, "It's Stoner Black Friday. Like, be happy. We're getting
Right.
these amazing deals. We're happy people.
Right.
Yay!" And this one gentleman was like, "Well, we want to go home and smoke it." And I was like, "Well, believe it or not, we hadn't smoked that morning.
Yeah,
and we literally, we
you're
roll out of
first.
bed and we're stoned. We don't mess around. And I have severe social anxiety. And it was, I mean, jam-packed. And even me, I was, you know, my heart was racing, but I was happy.
Right.
And be happy, guys.
Yeah, for sure.
When you're
We're all
buying
on
your
this
weed,
planet.
put a
We're
smile
so
on.
fortunate to do or get what we're able
Isn't
to.
this like the 4th one, I guess, in the state of Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, so, I mean, maybe we could set a precedent to kind of like have everybody get their weed early. And,
exactly.
you know, there's 420 deals going on like the day before, right?
Oh, yeah. Most
Yeah,
places.
what the heck?
Yeah.
For sure. For
So-
sure.
Like, if you're gonna be that hostile, don't come in on 420.
Well, yeah.
Right. Like,
you know what I mean?
It's gonna
Just-
be crazy. Just go like the day before.
Because you're going to have your axe.
I'll have my axe next year,
You're going to
folks.
have a sword.
And I have the sword.
Yeah, maybe we should
And
just
I have
dress
the
up
knight's
and...
permission.
Yeah, we should just get the full night outfit and stand at the door.
Absolutely.
Identification, please.
Fuck, again.
Just be prepared next year, you guys. If you haven't done it
Manners
before,
are
it's going to be
important.
crazy. It's going to be
Yeah.
time consuming, but it's totally worth it.
And it's going to be bigger than ever.
Oh,
Probably.
absolutely.
I could imagine.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good one.
Absolutely. Well, you guys, thank you so much for
Keep
coming.
smoking.
Thanks for
again.
having us.
Seriously.
Really
Guys,
appreciate you
we're
guys.
probably gonna keep smoking.
I'm going to go
here.
smoke on the couch out there for Dank's Vendor Day today. They have Medusa Gardens.
Oh,
Gina,
that's
They're
cool.
smoking
Stoned
people
by
out
Medusa.
in the green room.
Definitely
That's
some
cool.
They've got awesome ounces downstairs. Go
They
buy
really
them
do,
right
yeah.
now. They're
I'm gonna go check
delicious.
that out. Yeah, right?
Yeah, seriously, yeah, it's right in there. If you want to join us, we'll go in there and smoke
Fantastic.
a little more. So have a great day, you guys, and stay spacey.
Thanks.